Hey, friend, welcome to the new year of mastering your mentality. Today is going to be a little different. Today's Tuesday. So, from here on out, Tuesday is going to be about personal development as far as finding more satisfaction, more gratitude, more fulfillment in life. Tuesday's really about dropping insecurities, gaining confidence, letting go of anxiety, being more present in the moment, being more in tune with yourself, and really we're going to get the nuts and bolts, practical means of mastering your mentality. Now, every Thursday from here on out, we're going to really have more advanced look into the maps of reality. By that I mean like integral theory, spiral dynamics, the 9 levels of ego embrace, different research papers on developmental psychology. So we're going to go real deep dive onto the fabrications of reality. Now, today I just want to talk about, since it's a new year, let's begin with the end in mind in order to elevate our life. And what the hell does that mean? Well, according to Stephen Covey, he defined it as thinking about your death. Like Marcus Aurelius, the old emperor of Rome, he actually would have a dude follow him and say, hey, you're going to die. You're just a human. Now, that's pretty extreme, but pretty badass if you think about it. Because we all are going to die, but we forget about it. We distract ourselves from it. We run and hide from it. But every new year, new month, new week, new day is really a chance to kind of be reborn. So by beginning with the end in mind, you're really setting up a guidance system of who you want to be and what you want to do. So you're actually looking back either on the new year or, like, again, we said earlier, your deathbed. And it's like, okay, what did I do in life that I really freaking enjoyed? Who did I surround myself with? What did I accomplish? You start actually narrowing down what is meaningful to you. What are your core principles that you hold near and dear? You do this and you really start to paint a picture on the kind of person you are and where you want to be. And then you have that roadmap to say, okay, every time you get pissed off, like me today, I'm in the city, we got all this beeping and buzzing and whirling and cats around here. I'm sneezing and I get all pissed off and I'm like, wait a minute, huh? It's like an old habit, but it's like, wait a minute, I want to be somebody who doesn't get so pissed at the drop of a hat. And so it's like, okay, well, you kind of got button up, Buttercup, because it's not so easy sometimes. Especially you got all this shit going on. It's real easy to just kind of regress back to who you used to be instead of really paving the way for who you could be. So by doing that, you're taking responsibility. You're actually taking the ability to respond. That's responsibility. With all this shit going on, you can either, fold up and buckle down and say, screw it, I'm done. I'm sick of it. That's always an option. But by taking responsibility or taking that, you're not blaming anybody else. You're taking that on yourself. Say, no, what? I want to act like this. I want to act like a kid. I want to throw a tantrum, or I want to act. I want to grow up. I actually want to try something different. I actually want to experience something else. So by taking responsibility, you're also admitting that you're the creator of your creation. You're the creator of life, your own life. Everything that happens, you're taking the responsibility of how you're going to react or proact to everything that occurs on a moment to moment basis. Your mood no longer can be defined by other people and other things. Work and school and politics and finances. All of these things come and go up and down, but if you truly take responsibility as creator, you are deep down now finding this internal ground within inside yourself. Everything is constantly changing, except you are not. You are staying incredibly stable. And in order to do this, one, it takes practice because it's so easy to get caught up in the moment, especially when things look real sour. But in order to experience that juice of life, you got to be ready to ride it out and really sit with it. Sit with it when it's uncomfortable. Sit with it when you're pissed and try to figure out what the hell's going on. And by doing this, you're going to start, one, learning about yourself, two, developing this creator muscle, and three, really understanding what responsibility is. So by beginning with the end in mind, when all the shit hits the fan, if you will, you can think, okay, well, what would I do, future me? How do I want to handle this situation? And at least if you can think about it, if you can visualize it and use your imagination, all of a sudden all these things start coming at you and you're being like a samurai. You already know what you're doing without even thinking about it because you're just naturally on that path, that self-guided system. Okay? So it's super interesting and cool. And there's going to be many more of this and Tuesday. Now remember that because come Thursday, I'm going to hit you with a different kind of sauce. It's going to be extremely satisfying because it's going to expand your mind. Well, with that being said, I want to kind of dive into New Year's resolutions. That's right. So the practical homework for Tuesday is going to be, look, what are your goals for your roles in your life? Meaning, how do you want to expand your mind? And here's a hint. You keep watching this channel. And then also, how do you want to expand your body? How do you want to expand your connection to your spirituality? So these are things I want you to think about and actually imagine what that looks like to be more fulfilled, to be more confident, to be more sure of yourself, to be better at social situations and talking with random people. All these things I want you to start to develop because they're all interconnected into the collective, the community. And your actual impact is very near and dear to you because it's your world. This is your bubble of experience. So I want you to make the best of it. If you're having a tough time really developing yourself, if you want to have more of this confidence, more drive, more motivation, it's as easy as clicking on that link below. We'll set up a phone call and I'll help you get on that path to really maximizing yourself in your life. Okay, friends, until Thursday, I will see you then.